on crashing on me for some reason. But your love keeps on coming like a thunderbolt. Well, come here. The waves keep on crashing on me for some reason. But your love keeps on coming like a thunderbolt. Well, come here a little closer, 'cause I wanna see you, baby, real close up. You got me feeling hell good, so let's.
Uh-oh.
The waves keep on crashing on me for some reason. Baby, real close up. You got me feeling hell good, so let's just keep on dancing. You hold me like you should, so I'm gonna keep on dancing. A performance deserving of standing ovations. And who would have thought it'd be the two of us? So don't wake me if I'm dreaming, 'cause I'm in the mood, come on and give it up. You got me feeling hell good, so let's just keep on dancing. You hold me like you should, so I'm gonna keep on dancing. You got me feeling hell good, so let's just keep on dancing. You hold me like you should, so I'm gonna keep on dancing. Yeah, you got me feeling hella good, so let's just keep on dancing. You hold me like you should, so I'm gonna keep on dancing. You got me feeling hella good, so let's just keep on dancing. You hold me like you should, so I'm gonna keep on dancing.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Oh, wrong one. Say hi, Lonnie.
Hello.
Feel for me.
Oh, what's going on? What did we do? What did we do wrong?
Nothing. I just had
Hello.
the wrong stream up. Oh, our cam isn't online either. Oh my gosh, we're falling apart.
We're off to a wonderful
We're
start here.
just killing it. Killing it. Professional live streams by Skittles.
We're quiet AF.
We're quiet. Hello? Whoa, no, that's the wrong way. Hello? Hello? You gotta,
Hey.
you have it. No, we're pretty loud. Look at that. It's peaking all the way up. That's your thing.
All right.
Okay. Maybe this.
Is that better?
Okay.
Can you
How's
hear us?
everybody doing? We've got a video. We've got, what is this? Tangly Things of Avalani. How's everybody doing today? We are going to recap season 3 of RaceGOW. And yeah, then we have a couple final draws. If you are in RaceGOW and you're expecting to be in the...
What up, Callisto?
What up? If you're expecting to be in the giveaway for the goggles, then make sure you're on the list. You want to double check it's in the bonus tier prizes spreadsheet on sheet 2. And I also posted it in the Discord. So everyone here, the 6+ tracks, that's everyone in green are the pilots that did at least 6 tracks and were in the bonus tier. And then these are the pilots that did 6 tracks but weren't in bonus tier. And then there's also 2 giveaways for 4+, so there's a few more people in those. So double check that. If you're not certain, we're going to do that towards the end of the stream. And T-Dog says we're really quiet, but I think he's trolling us. Okay. Anyway, it's the 3rd season of RaceGOW. RaceGOW is a shoot off, if you didn't know, of iGOW. We started having little mini racetracks in iGOW, which was primarily a freestyle competition, and then the freestylers didn't like it because they're like, this is a freestyle competition. Why are we racing? So we spun off all the mini UTTs into its own thing, which is now RaceGOW. Anyway, I've been kind of changing it over the last few seasons, and I think it's in a pretty good setting. Right now, we've got 3 different types of leaderboards, and we actually have 3 different winners on the leaderboards. So we're going to go over that today. But first, we're going to go back and watch a couple videos from each of the tracks. So if anyone has a video that they remember specifically that they really liked or was specifically memorable for some reason, put that in the chat, and hopefully we can watch that. But first, let's say hi to everyone, Lonnie. Wow, we got a lot of people chatting in here. See, you guys, I have to build the suspense for the stream with all the freestyle, and you guys have to sit there and watch it.
The very first comment.
Who's that? We got
Nightwing
asking about shots.
You
know what? We should do that before we go over this. Let's start with a shot. Who else is having some? Actually, it's evening pretty much everywhere else. It's like late afternoon here.
They should be having an evening shot.
We are drinking some delicious Finlandia that Peter left in Arizona at the Whoop House, Fruitopia. Anyway, who else we got with us? We got Weebleed, we got Magda, we got Custom, T-Dog,
Lounge,
Derpy Who's, Toast,
Borg
Slayer, just always in the chat making some nonsense.
Max Dax,
Joshua. Who else is all talking about together?
T-Doge.
Bacon Features, Callisto jumps in. We're saying
Mo?
Mo's here. What's up, Mo? Seen you in a minute. Kid CE, we're gonna watch one of your videos. I definitely like when I was thinking about videos to watch.
Mm-hmm.
The Kid CE 5-inch tracks or 5-inch flying on the small gates. Whole bunch more Nightwing.
Zer,
Slava,
Rodrigo,
Spaceman Spiff's there, Crazy Leica, Aethix, Shawnee D, Callie's here. What's up, Callie? Callie, how come you didn't do any RaceGOW tracks?
What?
I think we only had
E-Doc?
like one consistent female participant, and that was Christy from Switzerland. We're gonna watch one of her videos, at least. Anyway, Edoc finally got a win on the board last stream. He won like $20.
Nice.
after an entire season of not
Sorry, I
winning
missed
anything.
it, Ebok.
And he's on like a lot of leaderboards. Anyway, let's go back all the way to track 1. This was created by Rec, and that's our first video. Oh, first video we've got is someone flying totally different from everyone else. And that's Navigator 2011. He flies with the HOTA system. If you haven't seen this before, it's super cool. Hold on. The sound is going out of the wrong thing, Bonnie. Are we back? I don't know what happened. The internet froze. Oh no, we have this.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm seeing text again. Okay, all right, shot for the internet.
Whoa.
Whoa. We are kind of running a little low, but it's a thick bottle. Okay, we'll go half shot. 3/4. 17. All right. Whoa. Lonnie, why are you pouring yourself such a big shot?
You know.
Okay, we are back. We are indeed back. Okay, I don't know what happened. The internet froze. We were trying to watch Charles, aka Navigator, fly with this HOTA system. Anyway, who thinks they could do this? It is an angle. I feel like I could maybe figure it out. I think it would take several hours though. And I definitely wouldn't be this good. I think the feet for yaw would be the thing that throws me the most.
Yeah.
Because like whenever I tried like drumming or something, I could do like the hand stuff, but then trying to do feet at like a different.
Oh no.
Oh, Lounge. All right. Cheers.
Well, look at that.
We're gonna see Lounge at Air Force Race. He didn't want to stay at the Loop House though.
Aw.
It starts to taste better. How do I not have this thumbs up? Am I on my right account? Yes.
He made the system better in later videos. He had a whole chair set up, feed off this.
Yeah, he did. That's what I was remembering. I don't know if he's using the yaw with the pedals. I think would be the hardest for me for sure. Anyway, moving on. What else we got? Did anyone else say any specific videos they remembered?
No.
People, do you remember any specific videos?
Oh, there's the.
When I was thinking about videos,
yeah,
overall, this is the first one that jumped to my mind. Like, I think we definitely have to watch, and that's Kid CE flying track number 1. He did it on several tracks, but on the 24-inch size gates with a 5-inch. It's like Neon in the sim, but in real life. I can't even imagine how bad I would be at this, trying to do this.
Ugh.
Kid C, you're here. Is this the best one you did? I also remember one from track 5. I had both those marked. This is ridiculous.
Mr. Man, hello.
We're also going to watch, I think it's Rapocalypse Now, who does it on, like, bigger gates. But to fly the 5-inch on the RaceGOW size gates is crazy. Here's some FPV view. Pretty competitive time too. Ridiculous. Anyway. Nice job, Kid CE. I thought that was crazy. I think track 1 was the best. All the other tracks were super hard to fly on the 5-inch. Let's just watch the rest of this one. I still don't think I can do it.
Ugh.
Let's see what time he gets here. It's a 22. So like in the top 100 with the 5-inch. Pretty crazy. IRL. All right. Moving on up, we'll watch the top couple videos of each week too. This week, week number 1, we actually had T-Dog build his track incorrectly. Let's see if we can see it here. Yeah, he lined up the start gate with the bottom right instead of centering it. So he DQ'd himself. Womp woms. And luckily he had previously submitted a video at Nightwing's house. That was still good enough to get him second, but AK took the win because of that. And we had Cam in third. Let's look at Cam's video here.
Mr.
Another one of
Smooth.
our track creators.
His fly-throughs always look so effortless.
Yeah. There's definitely different styles I've seen when watching so many RaceGOW videos. Like some people look like they're flying really fast, like people that come to mind, Edoc,
Yep.
Wreck,
Yep.
yeah, people like that look like they're flying. T-Dog looks like he's flying really fast. Neon a little bit, and then there's people that like look like they're flying slow, but they are. Oh, well, Cam looks a little fast here, but like Cam, Weirdna, Wild Type.
Yeah.
AK's kind of in the middle, where he's like smooth, but he incorporates some of the fast things. Anyway.
Did you say womp womp?
Oh, pork chop.
That's mean.
Pork chop. Yeah, that was definitely a womp womp, T-Dog. You lost that one because you built the track wrong. You lost one whole position and several seconds. Anyway, we had -1 up in there who was in Bird, but couldn't handle Nightwing, who was Nightwing even on this list? I feel like Nightwing barely even did any of them. Even though one of the requirements for being a track builder was that you were supposed to fly. Oh, look, Nightwing. Okay, Nightwing is 16th place. 16th place. Oh, look at that. He even said I love you. Okay, forgiven on this one. And Custom, just behind Nightwing.
Callisto
Always
smooth,
just slightly behind. Oh yeah, Callisto, we'll see like have a meteoric rise from like middle of the tier all the way to the top. So we'll keep an eye on Callisto as we go on. All right, that was track 1, created by Rec, who also didn't fly the track. Okay, next year all the track creators are required to actually participate. Track number 2 was, oh man, can you remember?
No.
Track 2. Let's watch T-Dogs. Oh, well, that was my track, right?
Yeah.
Created by FPV Skittles.
Wasn't that Skittles
Possibly.
for track 2?
Possibly.
Yeah, Edoc says.
Yeah. Well, that's where we're at right now. I can't even remember my own track.
Well, you know.
Track 2. It was one of the best tracks for sure. Super memorable. So let's check out a different type of open class. Like everyone was flying whoops, so like the things that kind of stood out were people not flying whoops. Surprisingly, we could watch Shawnee D's video every week too because he like probably had like one of the best videos every week. But we're probably okay. I gotta figure out how to say this name properly. Rotocalypse, like apocalypse. Rotocalypse.
Rotocalypse?
Rotok. Bam. fucking nailed it, Lonnie.
Rotok.
Rotocalypse now. That was for sure how you say it properly. Okay, he often flew in this patio here with someone else who always submitted their videos here. But he did open class with a 3-inch, but instead of doing it on the 24-inch gates like Crazy Man Kid CE, he would do it on giant sized up gates. That was one of the new innovations of RaceGOW3, is that the minimum gate size was set at 24-inch gates, and then all of the spacing and all the gates was based on your gate size. So you were allowed to size up the track as much as you wanted, as long as you spaced out all of the elements equally. So like you can see the gaps between the gates are the size of his gates. I'm pretty sure this is 5 foot by 5 foot if I remember properly. Rotocalypse can correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, pretty cool. I think he did it on every single track with these giant gates. Went out there, set them up. A lot of them have guide wires and everything. Like, pretty involved. Anyway, flying with someone else too. What more could you ask for? Music. That's it. You could ask for a little bit of music. He's got a whole bunch of other sections of the gates there. Great job. Okay. What else do we have marked here on track 2? Sander. Oh, a lot of people, now that AI, is getting like pretty accessible, did the AI like songs, and this was one of the ones I remember. Plus, Sander did all of the tracks. Definitely put in a lot of packs. This was a good track. Who created this? Super solid. Nice and smooth. Oh, me, that's right. Anyway, look at that consistency right there out of Sander with the AI songs. A lot of people did AI songs. Wombat Control had a bunch of ones about wombats, and yeah, that was kind of a theme of it's becoming. I bet you we're gonna get a lot of that in RaceGOW3 coming up. Okay, let's look at the top few pilots. We had Porkchop sneaking into the top 5 here. Porkchop, another like cam like pilot I was talking about, who looks like he's flying just like kind of smooth, but just like super fast.
Yeah.
This is where Porkchop flew most of the time. It was like in the garage of wherever he lives, but Porkchop was all over the world. This RaceGOW season, he was always messaging me like, "Oh, I'm in this exotic location to fly drones because I'm super cool and fast for Team Canada. Can I do the RaceGOW when I get back?" And I was always like, "Okay, Porkchop." Only because I like you. Porkchop also made a good track that's coming up. Okay, and then Edoc snuck into the top 3 here. Edoc, always with his checkered floor. Did he have trackside set up at this point? I don't think he did. Later he has trackside all set up, but Edoc, polar opposite of his Canadian brother, much more frenetic style.
Yeah.
Looks like he's flying much faster than Porkchop, and he was faster than Porkchop on this track. But typically in the bigger races, we've seen Porkchop get the better of Edoc. Are you guys going to be at any of the future races together? Porkchop got Edoc at Wootopia because Porkchop made the finals, and Edoc did not. Oh, Edoc says they're tied for big events.
Oh, dang.
Edoc did get that 3 the one time in my one video, if you remember specifically. Porkchop 1, Skittles 2, Edoc 3. Oh, 3. All right.
Yeah.
And then our typical top two pilots, AK and T-Dog. Let's watch both of them. Let's watch the AK. We haven't watched any AK yet. Who like is currently has won the most dollar value of prizes, even though he didn't really win that many draws, just because he participated in every part of everything the whole time and didn't miss any tracks. Anyway, he's like a blend, I would say, of the two styles. Like, looks fast, but while being smooth. And then also, actually, he didn't win HD, but I think that's because like the last few tracks, his HD rig broke down. But whenever he did participate in HD, he was at the top. So, if you were under a rock during the RaceGOW season, the HD0 all-in-one came out, and it's made HD0 pretty competitive for most people besides the very fastest of the pilots, the alien class and the elite people. But I've been flying HD0 at all of like the recent events that I've gone to, especially after switching to acro, because I can't, I'm not at the very edge anymore. Anyway, our top pilot on track 2, T-Dog. It's hard to even really watch T-Dog. Normally I watch him in like a slower speed so you can kind of tell what's going on. Especially since his gates like kind of blend in with his carpet. T-Dog, you should make your gates like stand out your carpet more. Either make your carpet darker or your gates like wrap them in like things so you can tell what's going on. Or is it part of the allure that you can barely even see what's happening? Is that what you're going for? Anyway, that's T-Dog. He's super fast. He had won Wootopia 3 times in a row until Proximo got in front of him on one implement. But coming up, they're gonna race again 2 more times, and I would be surprised if T-Dog didn't get him both times. What do you think, T-Dog? Are you gonna get Proximo, or is he gonna take you down? Be the new fastest swoop pilot. All right, track 3. Who can remember what track 3 was? Is that your track, Lonnie, or are we later, or is yours later? Do you remember?
Did I have one this season?
Did you have one? You had like the best one. All right. Oh, the Mario Kart. That's right. Cybex, I think, had my favorite Mario Kart edit. A lot of people did Mario Kart edit. Do we need more? I think we need more.
I'm gonna go grab that.
Okay. But I think Cybex pulled it off first and best. So let's watch him. Mario Kart was like a pretty common theme for people that put in a little extra effort, but not like too much. But I think Cybex pulled it off the best. If I remember, he did the banana when he crashed. That really sold it. No, this is Pork Chop's track. I remember. Track 3, Pork Chop. Who remembers who it was sponsored by? Quiz in the quiz chat. It's not that I don't remember, I'm quizzing you. Who sponsored Pork Chop's track?
It's not that I... Yeah.
Was it Emacs? I remember number 2 was minifigs.me because I've had a lot of Lego. Hopefully I'm gonna have the time to like really incorporate the Legos into RaceGOW3, but we shall see. USDA pork sponsored? I wish, Johnny D. Anyway, super solid there. Wait, did he do the banana? I'm almost sure he did the banana. Getting distracted, Lonnie. I'm pretty sure he like makes a wider turn and he puts the banana on the screen, and that was my favorite. It's right before the final lap. Okay, thank you, Toast, for paying attention and helping. Look at this down here. He's got the coins and the lives. Oh, banana! Oh, look at that! How good is that? You even
That's
put the
pretty
sound
good.
in.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Like, because I back in the day when I was like trying to figure out like content that people would watch, I was like, oh, I'll put my fastest lap from each of our races and like set it to the Mario Kart, like, because I have the Mario Kart like soundtrack on CD, like in all the different races. I'll do a different like theme race each time, and people like it. Nobody watched it, but always appreciate a good Mario Kart edit. Okay, moving on up. What else we got? Oh, okay. So then some people would always try to get creative here and there.
Ow.
Oh, Immelman.
Oh.
Immelman coming in hot. Look, you can feel Immelman here. He had a hole in his tail. You can feel where it was.
Ow.
Just run your hand down his tail. Can you tell?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a hole there.
Oh, claws
Okay.
out.
But I always appreciate when people get just a little like creative and do even just a minimal extra entry. Oh, wait. Emacs was the sponsor of Track 3 created by Pork Chop. Thank you, Emacs. Everyone who won an Emacs prize, check your email now. Like, I just sent out all the emails. Anyway, have you seen this movie?
Love this movie.
Yeah, I like it too. It's a WRX, of course. I have a WRX. If you didn't know, I like. But red, if it wasn't red, I'd be a lot more on board. Silver, black, white even.
No, kitty. There we go. Oh,
Immelman!
there's kitty.
Anyway, just a little intro like that, and then he just like blended it into the start of his laps. You know?
I like it.
I like it. We should watch one of yours, Pickle Red, because you stopped submitting after a little bit. You think this one? Oh no, this is just like one without even any like music or anything, huh? This is like super low effort, Pickle Red.
No
music.
No music or nothing.
All right, wait. You definitely did at least one with music. Maybe
did,
maybe in the next one.
I
This
think
is only
the
track
last
3.
one.
It's only track
I
3.
think the last one
You submitted at least 4 videos. So, all right. Let's go to the top of the list. Wow, Pork Chop on his own track, 8th place.
Whoa.
You know, he
Yeah.
made it. Maybe he's like me because he makes a track that maybe he's not good at, but he likes. Zankovic, one of our faster pilots, that was in Poland, and I was sad that I never got to meet him. Didn't make a good enough effort there. And our top 3. Oh, we had someone sneaking in new on this list. Who's that at the top here?
Whoa.
Neon
Neon.
FPV.
Who's that?
I don't know. He doesn't always have a loop. But when he does, I think every time except for one track until track 8, every time Neon submitted, he won. But he got beat by Will one time in track 2, Will FPV in track 2, in RaceGOW3, and then no spoilers, but I think T-Dog got him in one of these tracks here. But in track 3, Neon is fastest. Neon's video is never that pretty looking, but he at least puts music on it. But it happens so fast that like if you're just like looking away, like it's over. Very similar to his sim time. You can't really tell what's going on most of the time. It looks like he's flying through the gates somewhat. Like when I try to do that, I crash.
More tracks released.
So yeah, Neon took the win on that one. Behind our 2 other our established fast pilots, Cam in 5th, Edoc, AK, and the T-Doge.
The Doge.
Oh, AK didn't like that I had the starting gate so close on the velocity drone. Anyway, let's go on to track 4. It was created by AK himself, I believe.
Oh snap!
And sponsored by We Bleed FPV, who's the presenting sponsor of RaceGOW3 if you don't see any Weebleeds logos around. I don't know what you're looking at because they're like all over.
Yes.
Shout out to Weebleed for presenting RaceGOW3. Okay, let's see what we have on AK's track. AK's track was definitely the biggest track. AK likes big tracks, and he cannot lie. Oh, we had Cumber. I think this was the first time we saw it from Cumber, who fast pilot in his own right, but also him and some of his like teammates play drone soccer. I don't know if you've ever heard of this before, but it's like a different drone sport where you fly these little drones that come in the cage, and like there's a goal on either side. It's kind of like soccer, and there's like different positions, and then like you got to try to, some of the drone pilots try to fly through the little circle, and then some of them try to block, and yeah, it's all complicated. And oh, another shot, Kinsey. Oh, look, we have him poured already. Look at that. I was about to
Oh,
pour.
well, look at that.
Anyway, if you watch it live, it actually gets like pretty exciting once you figure out what's going on, because you can kind of be like, oh, the defense is out of position, you can try to score, like, and it's all line of sight. They're flying line of sight too, not FPV.
That's wild.
So they're like standing on either side in teams, and not surprisingly, the Asian people are way better, like they are at a lot of things. So, but yeah, how are you guys like at? Do you guys, the people you compete against, do you beat them or do you like lose? Like,
Me and my kid play. It's fun. Alan says.
you play the drone soccer, just you and your kid? Anyway, they're pretty resilient. They can crash into each other pretty hard. But that is also like part of the strategy. You can like knock each other out by like, you know, disabling people, and like, yeah. Different thing there, but anyway, they're flying the track line of sight here with their drone soccer drones. That's Cumber from Neo's UV Creations team. All right, and what is this, track 4? This is track 4, presented by or sponsored by Weebleed and created by AK. We had another 5-inch one here from Kids to Eat, but he said the first one was his best. So, so here's a new pilot jumping into the top 10, Blasta.
This was the track my HD time was better than my analog time.
Oh yeah, we'll watch that too. So Blasta, super fast sim pilot, and then he came in and he won sport class in champs. I don't know if you heard that this last year at Multi GP. And he's a Whoop pilot, but at the major events so far, you know, just hasn't been able to pull it together in qualifying, though he did make the finals of the advanced class, and pretty sure he got on the podium. Yeah, because Callisto got 4th. I think he got 2nd in the advanced class at Utopia. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if Blasta was in pro or maybe even elite in most other events.
Blasta got out sandbagged by Vanadium, then lost to AJ. LOL. Damn, just
he definitely that is
out.
That is like a very very concise.
I mean, if you've been
happened.
around for a while and you know these pilots, I mean,
that's pretty much what happened.
It's not a hot take.
And it's funny because like Blasta's lines in RaceGOW remind me a lot of Callisto, who finished very similar position to him, like also qualified poorly compared to what I believe he could have done.
His
and then like, yeah, but their lines are like nice and smooth and flowy, but like just really wide, like, you know, not that tight. Anyway, we'll have to watch a Callisto video. It's like Callisto like Shawnee.
Let's see Edoc's HD video.
Yeah, but this is the first time that Edoc was faster in HD! Exclamation point.
Oh damn.
4th place overall though. Let's take a look at Edoc. Edoc got all in one. So, you know, if these super fast pilots did try to fly it all in one, they would still be super fast, but right now it's just like not quite as super fast. It's not like the 5-inch where the 90 FPS, like at literally every single top pilot flies.
So better.
Here it's more for the common man who's like, oh, the video looks better, and the slight slower time. I think for me, most of the time it was just like literally a fraction of a second per lap slower on the HD, even when I was back in angle mode. Anyway, and that was that the HD? That was HD doc.
Battery life. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that with the fast.
Yeah, I guess the very fastest people. Like, I didn't have a problem at Utopia. I guess I was slow at Utopia. I was like flying aggro for only the second live race. But I was getting like nearly 3 minutes on the custom motors.
I still don't have a set of the new motors.
Anyway, this is about the maximum size track that EDOC can fit in this little room.
Yeah. True.
Anyway, great job, EDOC. Submitted all the tracks. Always right up there at the top, just at the human level below all the robots. And then Neon won again. We had AK in second with only 3 people below 20 seconds on this one. AK at low 19, T-Dog sub 19. Watching like T-Dog and Neon takes so little time that you might as well. See, I feel like Callisto and like Blasta aren't that far away. Like, they just have to like tighten up their lines. Like, if Callisto could just like cut his lines down, he would just be T-Dog. But I guess that's why T-Dog's T-Dog. And T-Dog does my favorite thing in the timing, where he like puts the timer on the frame that it starts, and then he cuts it off like the frame that it stops.
Yeah.
If you want to be the top of RaceGOW and you really want to annoy me, that's what you do. Because then I can't extend it any further when I'm watching it on the what you call it, the editor. All right, and then but Neon got him again by that's actually a decent gap, about a half second. But he didn't put any sound in it, so I'm gonna give this one to T-Dog. At least he puts a timer on it. And Neon's one of the fairest timers of the fast guys of all of them. Like, cause I sit there and I like look for the very fastest people. I go frame by frame. And Neon, I often like maybe like cut like a tenth of a second off. Like everyone else, like on the top couple, like, well, EDOC obviously is always perfect, but like, you know, the other people, I was like, oh, okay, I see you, like, see you min-maxing over here. AK, I know you do it. AK, I always have to add a frame or two on. But it's hard when, like, it's like 60 FPS and the thing when there's like 2 frames per, like you go 2 frames and the timer jumps, but this video doesn't. So it's like 30 FPS video and like 60 FPS timers. So then, like, you know, that's when you can like cut some frames.
Nah.
Okay. On to track number 5. We're more than halfway through. Track number 5 was the create your own track. I like, you know, like many FPV events recently, like they put it out there to the public, like open, you know, season, like everyone can send in a track and then we'll vote on and see who's best. Utopia did it. MultiGP has been doing it for a minute now, because AK was always just winning every contest, and he still wins, like, even when it's like anonymous.
Yeah.
But I put out an open thing there, and I got
track building skills.
Yeah, we got a solid like 5 entries into the track building contest here at RaceGOW. So there wasn't a lot to pick from. EDOC put in a track that had a required power loop. That was a little bit of a troll, but it was kind of cool. I guess technically one of those 5 was Cam submitting his actual track where he was the creator, but he put it in through the thing, so that was it was more like 4. Sander put in actually a good one, and someone else had a decent one. I forget who, but definitely my favorite was from Phobos from Poland, who actually didn't participate this year because of some family issues. But this was the barrel roll track. So who had the barrel roll edit? Star Fox did, right, from Blasta.
Track 6 of Weebly Power Loop, you say? Foreshadowing.
Oh yeah. Wait till you see track 6 of Weebly.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I played this game a ton when I was a kid. This was the first Nintendo 64 game. It came with the Rumble pack. Now all the days, like, all the controllers have Rumble built into them.
And shit, yeah.
You had to plug it into the back of your N64 controller. And I would play. This was like before I even knew about speed running or anything. I would play this game over and over again and try to get not like the fastest time because they didn't have a time rating, but the most number of killed enemies, and try to find the like you fly through the whole like path of people. Like I had this first level locked down to get the max. Yep, hit plus like the maximum number of enemies. And the frog always annoyed me because she would just like get in all like these sticky situations all the time, and you'd have to come save her. It's like, God damn it, Slippy. Shit together. Anyway, I really like this edit Blasta, obviously, since I used the one thing I was very annoyed with, even at the time, I knew that they're saying do a barrel roll, but in the game, you're doing an aileron row. Because you do like just a roll on access to deflect the lasers when they're coming at you. You bounce them off.
They're not.
But they say do a barrel roll.
Right.
But this is what you're actually doing, a barrel roll, like where you actually barrel roll.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Getting all technical.
In the Star Fox game, you're actually doing an aileron roll, but I guess it doesn't sound as good. Do an aileron roll. Actually, sounds kind of cool. I don't know why they didn't go with that. Anyway, who else played Star Fox? Jace, maybe? Other people that were exactly like the same age as me? Jace isn't here anymore. He bailed. I don't see him chatting anymore. If he's here, he makes noise. Anyway, great edit.
Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, GoldenEye.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Super Smash Bros. Yeah, see, when I saw that all the competitive Super Smash Bros. Was all Melee, and like I hated Melee because I was a big 64 fan, but
I just played through Star Fox Adventures last couple weeks.
Star Fox Adventures? That's like, is that a different one or Star Fox 64? Now I want to play some Star Fox 64. Okay, where are we on? We're track 5. Top 3. Neon disappeared here. Porkchop snuck back into the top 3. Let's watch some AK. We haven't seen some AK. He got second place on this one. Some barrel rolls. Barrel roll. This is kind of T-Dog's specialty. When I remember in the race or the Wootopia track that had the barrel roll in it.
Dang.
See, and I did too, but this was interesting. This track actually had a lot of options, and like the very fastest guys would do the barrel roll here, where it's like over a hurdle sort of, but then the last one, instead of doing a roll like I did, they would do this like
shimmy.
Super fast shimmy.
Yeah, I see that.
Which is definitely faster. You could tell both, like most of the fastest guys did it. But for us more mortal humans, you had to do like
I like
wider
this track,
turn.
Callisto says.
I like this track too, which is why I picked it. It was one of my favorite tracks Especially since it was right when I switched to acro too, and it was like a fun, smooth track. All right, let's watch T-Dog do it.
Welcome to Edging TX.
Oh yeah, Edging TX.
Switch warning.
E-Doc, where's that clip? E-Doc got a clip from Utopia where I said T-Doc edging. Because like I think I was saying Proximo edged T-Doc out of the finals or something like that. But he cut it down. Edging T-Dog. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it was Neon. It was in Quals Day. Oh, at the very end of Quals. Okay, yeah, that's right. He edged him out by a quarter second. Anyway, T-Dog's pretty good at this motion. What do you think?
Ridiculous.
I'm requesting black PVC from you, T-Dog, to like stand out against your white walls and white carpet, so you can really like get the full effect.
Whoa!
Edging T-Dog. All right, so that was another win for
Crazy
T-Dog
work.
on the track 5. That was Phobos, and who sponsored that one? Who remembers? Firefly, I remember. I didn't just look at that thumbnail. Okay, on to track 6. Oh, we got a couple yellow ones here. I think this is when we were actually. Oh, it's starting to get cold. It's getting into the winter months of RaceGOW. So yeah, I don't know if you remember, but RaceGOW 1 was leading up to Utopia 2 years ago. And then for RaceGOW 2, I was like, oh, maybe it'd be better if we did RaceGOW in the middle of race season, like while everybody's racing, instead of leading up to it. And that wasn't a great idea. Definitely not as good. So we switched back for season 3 because I feel like RaceGOW is best served as like people
A
that
primer.
that don't have like as much 5-inch racing, or maybe don't do 5-inch racing at all, and then it's like practice.
Or don't have a winter whoop league.
Yeah,
That can get them primed for Whooptopia.
yeah, leading into Utopia. I think my most proud RaceGOW accomplishment is FPV Cam, because Cam, like, who was Cam? I don't know. He was just like some guy, and then he won a ticket. I think he was 14th in RaceGOW 1, and he won, and he like, just because so many people either had the ticket or like couldn't make it, he got the ticket to RaceGOW, and then he won Pro Class.
And then he won
Pro Class again. And then he was gonna win Pro Class again, but he got, like E-Doc said, if we're gonna be super like legit about it, he got out sandbagged by a wild type. And you know, really, Cam should have been elite. He shouldn't be allowed to win a lower class.
Wild type.
Well, yeah, wild type, but like I feel like if you win a class 2 years in a row, you're forced to go higher. Cam shouldn't be allowed to be in Pro Class anymore. He's an elite pilot, and some reason he can't get it together on Qual Day, and then all of a sudden during brackets, Cam's just like, oh, look at me, look, I'm like a elite class pilot, and he always wins. Anyway, it's winter time now. That was a long way of going around. We're back to winter flying, and we got Lone FPV flying outside. Lone FPV won like nearly $400 worth of stuff this year.
Dang.
So just to show you that you don't have to be a T-Dog or an AK, even though they won more, because there is some prizes for being very top, but anyone can win a lot of prizes. Lone won $200 tinywhoop.com gift code, and then he won a different $100 prize, and then he also won some like physical prize that was worth like over $100. So pretty solid there, and he just submits every week. You know, not the fastest pilot, as you can see, but he's flying outside in the snow,
Getting it done.
Yeah,
This track was
putting up
brutal.
times.
This was the
Nightwing track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this was my least favorite track. No offense, Nightwing, your track was way too hard.
It was brutal.
It was the most polarizing track for sure, because some people loved it,
Oh, I'm sure.
and a lot of people hated it.
Yeah,
As we will see
no,
later in these videos, I think I've highlighted. But you know, I feel like better to have a track that some people love and some people hate than to just have like a meh, you know, it was okay track.
My favorite for
Just-
sure, Shawnee D
just-
says, Mr. Man, this track gave me minor AIDS.
There you go, right there, the two
Moderate
ends of
to-
the spectrum.
Yep.
All right, and we're gonna see some more. Love,
Exhibit
hate.
A. Chat.
Oh, here was some more clever editing, you know. And if you pander to the creator of RaceGOW3, me, aka FPV Skittles, you're always gonna get a little extra credit.
There you go.
Especially if you go back, like, are
Hey,
these
little
90s
lady,
or like
can I pay your
aughts
cloud,
commercials?
please?
Okay.
Oh, it's so soft and fluff. Whoa. Easy.
He doesn't like to be touched there. Well, let's go home, Freddy.
Mm.
Pet the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Solid, you know, just a little bit. That's all the effort it takes. Oh, and also the AI song, I forgot. This was after the power went out and I disappeared for like a long time after that. It wasn't all the power, but you know, we took a little break. I mean, this is pretty solid for this track, especially in this tiny space.
Making it happen.
Anyway, Clint won a lot of stuff too. Clint had a pretty solid. I think he won like over $300 worth of stuff.
Oh, so good.
Never mind. Okay, great job, Clint. Skill intro plus the song.
Corbin rant. LOL. Wait, we got.
Oh yeah, Corbin rant is coming up.
Oh.
It's highlighted in yellow.
Yeah, we gotta listen to this.
Corbin, on the other hand, did not love this track,
one.
as evidenced by his submission.
No, there's no winning. There's only Corbin. Corbin can't win. Corbin can only lose. I can only get to fix drones. I never get to fly drones. I get to fly tracks like this. Make me hate my life.
Damn, just tell it how it is.
Can't help it. I've been playing this track for like 5 hours. I've gotten. If I finish this lap, then we're marking this as hot and calling it a fucking day. If I finish this lap, then we're marking this as hot and calling it a fucking day.
That encapsulates my feeling of that track fully. And I love that video.
Was too good.
One more time.
At
from the
one
top.
point, he just mumbles, and you totally understand what he
there's no
meant.
winning. There's only Corbin. Corbin can't win. Corbin
There's
can
no
only
winning,
lose.
there's
I can
only
get to
Corbin.
fix drones. I never get to fly drones. I get to fly tracks like this. Make me hate my life.
And then there's silence for the second lap. He's like, oh, wait,
I've been
corkscrew.
playing this track for like 5 hours.
Yeah, right there. Just
No,
sit there with
no.
If I finish this lap, then we're marking this as hot and calling it a fucking day.
That's it. Go to black.
I love Cut to Black.
Cut to black immediately. Not fade to black. Just cut.
Jasmine also destroyed 2 AIs on this track. What an amazing track. Super difficult to be consistent, but when you nail the laps, it's really satisfying. Says Azarus. And, Frog 1 had a solid, He did this a few times, but I thought this was a good one. The little outside view. Always cool to see the drone from the outside, since you're so used to seeing the FPV view.
It gives me an appreciation for the accuracy and skill of, you know, whoever you're watching this video of. It's like, dang.
There's Corbin having a great time right there. Oh, he hit the gate. Yeah, Enoch, they're flying together. That's why I picked this one, because it's like pretty cool. Get a little FPV here from RaceGOW3 and we'll move on. Yeah, so this track, polarizing for sure. It was really hard to like be precise. And the corkscrew with the extra flag there to like forcing you to be tight, that move right there.
Yeah.
And then coming back under it, just like the whole thing was tough. You know what, we have to watch Nightwing, because Nightwing only flew 3 batteries on this track. Because when I do the intros and the example laps, I only allow myself 3 batteries.
And so that's what he submitted?
Yeah, because otherwise I'm sitting there like, oh, okay, well now I got a 17, I should be able to do 3 of those. It's like, oh, I got a 15, I should be able to do 3 of those. And then I just like, then it never ends. So I just do 3 laps. So let's watch Nightwing. So Nightwing,
it's the timer. It's because you have the timer.
Yeah.
And you know that you did a heater lap.
Nightwing only did 3 batteries, and this was on his 3rd battery. Oh, we could even watch the fun little part of the video. Anyway, I was a little afraid we were going to have to go extra batteries, because for the first 2 batteries, he was not getting very good laps. It wasn't as bad as like Nightwing at not last one, but the one before.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Not that Nightwing, but he was like not pulling off 3 great ones, and then he just totally clutched it up the 3rd lap. He just kind of crushed these 3 laps.
Absolutely Nightwing in it.
Yeah, like it was like towards the end of this, like 3rd battery too. And I gave him the that'll do pig.
That'll do pig.
Pulled it off right at the end. And I added the times up wrong, as you can see here. 8:008, and then this is less than 008 behind 7 seconds, and then this one's another 0.025 behind. Like, how did my addition get to that point that it was 0 for 24? Like, let's add that up right now. I think I might have put the lap times in wrong, because I normally subtract the overall thing. But if we're looking at that, that's a 23.97, so that's just under 24, which is sub 8 seconds per lap, which only flying the track for 3 batteries, pretty solid.
Pretty solid.
You know, there's a real vanadium versus an imposter like advanced class vanadium. Anyway, let's watch a little vanadium when he's vanadium. Because if you watch vanadium during quals, he is not vanadium, and then you watch vanadium in brackets, he turned into vanadium.
It's weird how that happened.
Right? But yeah, vanadium typically elite class. Let's see here. Where is this? Because Shark was always flying here too. AK, where is this? Anyway, vanadium looking pretty good. He even marked off the one lap where he missed the gate slightly. He marked it in red. This is our clubhouse, is Mr. Man. Me and Shark's clubhouse. Is this at your parents' house? Neighborhood clubhouse. Interesting. Anyway, see those guys flying there a bunch. Okay, that was track 6. Might as well watch the winner. T-Dog. Oh, T-Dog has a freestyle intro.
That's
Some very
Doge.
rare Doge freestyle. Reminds me of like Leviathan freestyle. Just like, I can freestyle and I can do it super fast. Look how fast I can orbit. It's like the pool at the gym in the neighborhood. Oh, okay. I see. I got what you're talking about. Like the little like shared area of the neighborhood. Anyway, yeah, this is T-Dog flying the track, so it's hard to tell what's happening. The corkscrews, like, for the fastest guys, are like next level. Like, look at the T-Dog's corkscrew there. What? Where's my speed timer?
The next speed?
Oh, shut up, Lonnie. At least it's that. Nope, that's the wrong way.
Yeah, that's, we don't, yeah.
This is the speed you really should watch it. You can totally tell what's happening.
Yeah.
Look how close he gets to the poles. You can fully appreciate it at this speed. Oh my, that's the part I was worst at. Diving that thing and then cutting right around the corner. And T-Dog just makes it look like child's play. Even at quarter speed, he's pretty quick. Man, it's like
Somehow
it's
the
like
music
a
still
simpler-
works.
Yes, the music actually solid at quarter speed. All right, that was track 6. Only 2 more tracks. We got track 7. Only one video marked on this one. Oh, we got Christy FPV. It was one of our few female pilots. Christy won a lot of stuff too. She won several things that I have to send to Switzerland. Anyway, she often had the stick cam links, which is always cool to see. Are those a spinny top? I remember spinny top
I don't know if those are
stick ends.
Omnis, or they kind of look like they are.
They
actually.
look like the spinny tops.
Yeah, because they're 2 different colors. See how the bottom's like a lighter color
Yeah.
than the top?
You know, we're talking about the Lonnie bought some of those 533 stick ends that like rotate, and he did not, and he wasn't a huge fan. I was supposed to try them, but like from using the Tango Pro that had the sticks that like folded over and like barely rotated like a tiny fraction of a degree, and I hated
and
that.
you hated it, yeah.
I still have to try it though. I haven't given it a fair shake. I don't know what they are.
Bresh Fred's track was probably my favorite.
Yeah,
Bresh Fred's.
Fresh Friend was solid, like in RaceGOW. You know, I don't know what you guys thought of his tracks in We Bleed. Maybe not. But it's good. But anyway, great job there by Christy. She won a bunch of stuff and had a bunch of great videos. Alright. Moving up this list, this was the one that T-Dog didn't submit. Shark snuck into the top 3.
What?
Let's take a look at Shark.
Baby no money? Who the fuck do you think you are?
And this is the Fresh Bed track, by the way. It was very spinny.
Nightwing's back. Woo.
Nightwing, we just went over your track and how everyone either loved it or hated it. Nobody was neutral on it.
It was very polarizing.
It was Corbin's favorite track. Scrappy loved it.
Oh yeah, Corbin. Yeah. He was just spewing his love for it.
Anyway, Shark super fast pilot. Let's take a look at Mr. Man. Do we have Mr. Man on the same track? Mr. Man is Shark's younger brother, right there. So Shark top 3, Mr. Man creeping up here. And Mr. Man, at this point, how long had you been flying? Mr. Man's only been flying like less than 6 months, and he's already faster than me. He got a lead at Utopia. This was like 4 months in to hit Mr. Man flying. Does a lot of sim, so if you think you like can't learn how to be fast from sim, it's not true. Already super solid. 4 months in. Anyway.
Mr. Man, LOL, I'm grinding the sim while watching this. That's how it's done.
Yeah, Mr. Man faster than his brother in the sim now. At least what I've seen in Weebleed so far. He always seems to... The same time in the sim, blah, just like lots and lots of hours. How many hours per week in the sim, Mr. Man, would you say? But he didn't do sim before flying. Like, that's total, like, all flying time, I'm pretty sure. Too many hours, yeah. Anyway, we're solid top 25 of RaceGOW already. Plus, he lives in Arizona where there's all these other fast guys, and they get to all fly against fast guys all the time.
Yeah. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah. All right. And let's watch some of our top 5. Oh, let's watch Callisto. We haven't seen any Callisto yet. He's jumped himself all the way here for the first time on track 7 into the tier number 1. Look at Callisto.
Freaking Callisto.
Callisto, if you don't know, from iGow, Murderer, and Freestyle. Also,
you should watch his edit from the Wooktopia this year. He has some sick freestyle in there.
I still need to make my video. Anyway, always has fun edits too. Solid. My most jealous thing is here where he's got his iGow team pilot, and then he just like has the spinning props, but like he did that himself. No one else has that. Anyway,
3,000 hours. 300 hours. Oh, 300 hours. Okay. Wow.
Anyway, Callisto, super fast. One of these days he's going to put it together in a live race. And then he's going to be faster than me in real life too. And I'm going to be like, oh, Callisto's just better than me in all facets of flying now.
On screen.
Anyway, like I said, Callisto like reminds me of Blasta. This was definitely a peak Callisto track. Yeah. Also, like Callisto, I never have to worry about his timing. It's always spot on. Like all the Russians. Their timing is always perfect.
Ninth in Elite Wooktopia, 4 months into flying. That is mind blowing, AK.
Yeah. Oh, Edoc trying to correct the record. I know he did beat Shark by 1 spot, but then Shark got him in UWL. So, all right. Then we had Edoc in 4th place. Porkchop, this was his highest finish in 2nd. And then AK, one of our top pilots.
Maybe share a cigarette because we both fools. Chop it up and compare perspectives. Life, love, stress and setbacks. Yes.
This was definitely a track that just like had a lot of like classic elements from a track, but it was definitely had some good direction switches. It wasn't too hard, but then like could like really cut time if you could change directions fast. Oh, Edok was right. Look at that. You can't doubt the Bach.
Yeah, never doubt the Bach.
I always like AK's like OSC names too. He's got some classic ones like Vladimir Skudin.
Oh yeah, Vladimir Skudin is a classic at this point.
Yeah, Gouda vibes only. That's solid. Alright, great job from AK. Taking down track number 7. And we're on to our final track, track number 8. Sponsored by Happy Model.
Facts, AK. Edok has stats in his mind 24/7.
And
It's who he is as a person.
Let's go. Okay.
And he owns it.
Who's been chatting here that we haven't watched yet? We haven't watched Blah, so we'll watch one from Blah. We watched Kid C. Nightwing doesn't submit very many videos. We've watched a bunch of Edok, a bunch of Cam. Oh, Daddio. We will watch Daddio, who won the Utopia ticket this year. Okay, so we need Blah. Alright, Blah, don't disappoint me on this video. Alright, he's got music. Sensible. This track was from Cam. I modified it slightly because it was very reminiscent of Fresh Ben's track, a lot of spinning, and I kind of modified some of the things, but the heart of the track was still there. And I made it so you didn't go outside on the left side as you start, because Edok was complaining that all the tracks go outside on all sides of the track, so this one I've modified it slightly so that you didn't do that. And I think a lot of people liked it. It definitely didn't feel like some of the other ones. Like, it had a lot of ladders at first, and I kind of changed a couple of them, split S's and stuff. Anyway, great job, Blah. Who else wants their video watched? Speak up now if you want your video watched. We're gonna watch Daddio. Did he put in one of the last one? Yep, there he is. Okay. Says can't wait for next season. Daddio was the winner of the Utopia ticket this year. He went to Utopia. Daddio, how did you do at Utopia? I don't specifically remember, unfortunately. I think he must have been in a group that I didn't announce, because I don't remember. But I know AJ and Callisto, Blasta, all people I gave tickets to did good. Very solid. So you see, anyone could win a ticket. Utopia. You don't have to be super fast. It's a random draw. As long as you participate enough, you can win. And Alan, aka Daddio, did. And he joined us at Utopia this year. Zare, what was your best one? We'll watch yours. You're always here. Clint, we watched one of Clint's. Oh, Eugelin. If you can send me the clip for like when Jesse talks about how he's become a huge fan of you and it's led to nothing but disappointment. I would love to watch that clip, but it'd be hard to find right now. Zare, T4. I did a compilation of mid-airs and stuff. Track 4. All right, Zare, we're gonna watch you on track 4. Zare, how do you say your name? Is it Zer? I think we say Zer in the Weebly.
I didn't save it for obvious reasons.
What do you mean, Eugelin? That should be like your new intro. Oh yeah, I remember this, Zare. I remember this. This was good. This was a good edit. Get all the crashes and all the different views. Which one is this? This is Weebleed AK track. Alright, Eugene, we'll just watch one of your regular videos then. But you should clip that. And you should have it as your intro for She's. I would definitely, if Jesse had spoken so highly of me. I definitely need to clip that face punch though and make a little video out of that. The Chase is Slow one just took a long time, and then NBC reviewed it and they still denied me. Clearly parody.
Clearly.
They even blocked the live stream where I played it.
What?
It would like pop up while I was playing it, like, oh, we're detecting that you're using copyrighted material.
Oh my god.
It's like, come on. Get out of here. Anyway, nice work there. You can check him out in the Weebleed series. He's on Team Divi Math, the red team, with Zotek and Neon. Rod Silva has LOS LED at the end of every track. Alright. Let's watch track 8. We haven't watched any Rod Silva yet.
Team HD0 represent.
Oh, look at that. I have it marked for Team 8. Look at that. For track 8, Rod Silva. Anyone else? Speak now, because we're going on the last track. Okay. Oh, Jazz muted for the first time. HD0, I like this video. This was his first time flying HD0, and he made like a kind of silly little video about it. It reminds me of like you remember when Barbell first flew 90 FPS for the first time, and he was like crazy. Anyway, this video is kind of cute.
I start seeing the colors and the geometric designs, and it's like, oh, this is so cool, and how lovely, and then boom, visions began. I was being shown the truth of reality.
Anyway, one more time on the little silly intro.
Start seeing the colors and the geometric designs, and it's like, oh, this is so cool, and how lovely, and
it really does look like a different level of fun. Even with the eco, like when I go back to analog, I'm just like, kind of sad. I'm like, yes, the swoop is faster. I can feel that it's lighter and faster, but it's just like, it just doesn't look that good. Anyway, all the Russians use this timer, and they nail it. Like, all of their timing is like literally perfect. All of them, like, just like, you know, really what I look for is that you start and stop the timer at the same like point you're at the gate. Like if you want to start it like just as you go through, as long as you stop it there, it's chill. Anyway, good job all of the Russians on like nearly perfect timing every time. All right, now we've got Rodrigo.
FTV Toast says, how about my track 8? It's nothing special, but I think it did all right.
All right, talk Toast. We'll watch yours next. Rodrigo definitely got faster throughout the season too. He was beating me at the end.
22.0.
Having a timer is so huge to being able to know definitively when you have a good lap or not.
Especially on the earlier tracks where like I could do lots of consecutive laps. Towards the end, the last like couples, Nightwing and on, like it was very seldom that I even got 3 like laps that were decent.
Yeah.
So I just like, oh, I actually did 3.
Yeah, better clip that one.
Yeah. Whereas before I would like, you know, it was so clutch to like hear the times and be able to be like, oh, okay, that was a good 3. One of the few people that did the alternate line too. I like that this track had like 2 options to go around that pole. Alright, let's watch the line of sight. Back up, Panda. Oh, we have to watch at least one Shawnee D video too. Obviously. We probably watched the most Shawnee D throughout the series though, because like every week, you know, Shawnee D had all the content. Look good looking Whoop with the full wrap.
Yeah, finding a place to put it or getting it positioned to where it would pick you up consistently through the start finish without false triggers. The Faraday box type aluminum box that
Okay, who were we gonna watch next?
we came up with,
Toast.
or Skittles is using, seems to work pretty good most of the time. You still get false triggers.
It was a lot worse in your warehouse, surprisingly, where I think things were bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, because
here it worked great.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that it couldn't do like R1 for some reason.
Yeah, which is weird.
R1 or R2. All right, this is acceptable just for the soundtrack. Toast.
Yeah, the LED whoops, like UDL at Whooptopia, even if you weren't a pilot, that was just fun to watch. Like when Heads Up and some other pilots were like flying, and like it was competitive and you could watch them and see them the whole track.
Yeah, watching
it was super
Heads Up
cool.
was great. The race announcing was one of my favorite things, like flying and announcing at the same time.
Yeah, that was, I can't believe you pulled that off. You did pretty good too.
Sort of. I blew it on the boost every time. One time I disarmed. One time I messed up on the
that
gate.
was in the track. That was in the one that we were in together, and I like got in front of you, and you. I hear you start laughing, and I knew what you did.
I've done it before. I've done it in Street League. You know, you gotta try all strategies. You know, maybe disarm is like a super unknown strat, but I've proven that it doesn't work.
Yeah,
you just fall out of the sky and crash.
It's not the meta.
All right, Reclux. Reclux joined us later. Did I spell it wrong? REC. Track 5 Reclux? What about my only submission? I got my drone around track 5. So wait, were you maybe said track 6 then? I feel like you were only the last track. Yeah. 1 month flying, okay. Wow, up to 38. So that's like a Mr. Man level, like progress here. I think Reclux, were you the one that had? Okay, so he's.
No, I got my drone at that time, but only submitted track 8.
Yeah, so Reclux has been simming for 4 years. For Mr. Man, like he hadn't sim any before, but he had sim for 4 years, and then he finally got his hands on a tiny boot, and now flying in real life, you can see it definitely translates. Like he does not look like a beginner that's only been flying for a month.
No.
Especially the ladders, like the specific like things that you do on a lot of tracks, you know. Like each track has kind of its own unique things, but like you can see when someone does the ladder like that, they feel like an experienced pilot, you know what I mean? Like that's just a solid ladder. Especially the ladder to split S type move. Less hours. But you've been flying for a long time. Anyway, great job, Reclux. Glad you got a real drone. Joined us. Alright. Anyone else before we move on here?
Max Stacks.
Max Stacks on track 7.
FPV Toast track 8.
Oh, Max Stacks top 20.
We never saw.
We watched.
We never watched. Oh, we did watch Toast. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this is that. Like, look, whoa. Look at that little area for whooping.
Oh yeah.
Just like the actual build out of the house, like natural.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Max Stacks would fly with Kid CE. a bunch at that gym. Oh, interesting the way he connected the two poles at the top. I didn't even notice that. I think it would just be an extra obstacle, but stabilize the whole thing. Never even goes up that high. All right, great job, Max. Top 20 on that track. Okay, Shawnee D, what was your favorite video? We'll watch one from Shawnee D. We watched Bean Bastic at the very beginning of the stream. He did all 8 of the tracks, and his worst place was like 8th, I think, if you go back through the season. Pretty solid. And then moving on up the list here, we got our friendly favorites in the top. Davey, who won the tier leaderboard. He just kept getting faster and faster every week. He started off with only an HD0 loop, and then he got an analog, so you could try to compete with his very top guys, and he was sneaking up there. Cam in our top 5, Pork Chop right there, AK in 3rd, but then our 2 super fast pilots battling it out, more than 2 seconds ahead of 3rd place. Neon with a 15.74, and I don't think I'm mistaken, but I think this is the first time T-Dog beat Neon on a RaceGOW track when they actually both submitted. Like, T-Dog's a lot more consistent. He's submitted a lot more tracks. But typically when Neon's in there too, Neon like gets him by like a fraction of a second, but T-Dog got him on this one. You can see Neon's 2 times here. Maybe we should watch these 2 guys in a speed that can be comprehended. You know, maybe that's a little too slow. I think we could figure it out at like half. You see that? Watch him like dip there to send it across. 2.
Yeah,
he's just like, I'm going.
Get this show on the road.
We share times, but have you got him before, T-Dog? I don't remember a time when you... Like, I remember there was one where Will beat him. He beat all you guys, and he won. I feel like you might not have seen that. Yeah, I don't think you got him until this one. Anyway, if you guys are going to be watching Air Force or
I'll be watching
We Bleed Champs, we got rematches of T-Dog v Neon v Proximo in both those races. And then AK will be there for Champs too. Alright, slow this down to human speed. Shawnee D says, what did he say is track 2?
Yeah,
okay.
He said that was a cool.
We'll finish off with Shawnee D's track 2, and then we'll look at the final results, and then we'll do the final giveaways. How long has this been going on? Did it not say how long we've been streaming? What time is it? Oh yeah, like 2 hours. Perfect. Okay. Is it just me, or does it seem like T-Dog goes like kind of slower and then super fast, and then like a little bit slower and then super fast? What if you just flew super fast all the time, T-Dog? He didn't have any of that like time to like process. I guess when you change directions, like it takes the drone a little bit of time to turn around. He speed boosts on all his turns. Oh my god, that one was crazy with the wife right there. Okay, let's watch it in regular speed. Let's call this a review. Wait, the second one was the faster one. I cut a little time off T-Dog's time because I did the first one. Not like he labels which one's better. It's silly. I don't like it full speed. It's too fast. Ooh, look at that was a solid. He was happy with that time. Alright, that was T-Dog. T-Dog, Neon, AK, Pork Chop, Cam. Pretty solid top 5 there.
This is what got me back on the grind.
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Where's Edok in this one? Oh, Edok fell off. He only did 6 to 12 batteries. He only did 6 to 12 batteries. It's alright. 9th place, Bach? What happened? Oh, you know what? We have to watch one from Davey. Because Davey was about to transition into our leaderboards. Davey from Australia. Super fast. 5-inch pilot, I believe. He got an HD0 whoop to start off, and he's like, I should be as fast as all these fast people. I'm not quite as fast. And it looks here like, I think the last 2 tracks he had an analog loop. Started catching up with these super fast guys.
He's got an analog loop, but that bad boy needs a little bit of a tune.
No, that's just kind of how he flies. He's a very like wreck type. Type fly.
I get it.
See, you can see it.
I see
Some
that,
people
but
fly like that, but you're probably right also. Yeah, it's definitely shaking in the 180s. He needs a pickle tune. I bet you the pickle tune would take him to the next level.
I mean, it's looking pretty shaky.
It is pretty shaky. That's the HD move. Anyway, great job by Davey, who just got faster every week, which is what you needed to do to win the tier leaderboard. First of all, let's look over the whole season. We had a total of 535 pilots that registered for RaceGOW3. Pretty solid. Most of any season. Keeps going up, of course. And I think we'll look here in a second how many actually submitted videos. But Mr. E, the first person to register. Ugellan right in there second. And then all the way down to Falling, who didn't actually register but submitted a video for track 8. So I put him on there as the very last guy. Anyway, there's Reclux, who we saw just a second ago, one of our final registrants. Oh, he's from India. Super into racing. He's been simming for 5 years. They finally made him want to buy. Oh yeah, there is a lot of Russian pilots. They all use the same timer, and they all had really good timing. I sent all their prizes to Lesha, and he distributes them throughout Russia. But we didn't watch any Lesha. All right, that's the one we gotta watch. Lesha, our Russian ambassador, has the really cool looking gates always. Flying in HD, super fast, always in a confined apartment here. I don't know if it's still the rule in Russia, but definitely at the last iGOW, you weren't allowed to fly outside in Russia. So all the Russian pilots were either flying outside at night or all inside, and we remember we had to make like separate challenges for the Russian pilots for certain things, like building dives, because they weren't allowed to do any of that stuff. Anyway, huge shout out to Leshy, who's got a ton of people involved from Russia. I'm not sure who made this timer here, but if you see that, that's probably, you know, you got a Russian pilot flying it, and they all do their timing perfect. That's very nice. Anyway, thanks, Lesha. If you are a Russian pilot and you have some prizes and you don't know how to get them to you, since there's no PayPal in Russia, then hit up Lesha, because I distribute to Russia through him. All right. Anyway, leaderboard. We had 535 pilots. In the tier leaderboard, here, let's do the time first, because that's the easiest one to understand. Time leaderboard. That's simply, you just have your literal time from each track, and then you add up all the times, and then that ranks you. And since some tracks, like here, were under 12 seconds, and some tracks were, even for like the fastest pilots, aka or like above 20 seconds, couldn't just be like, oh, you get to drop one time, because then like, no, if you didn't participate in this track, but you did in this one, it's going to put you at disadvantage. So you had to do all 8 tracks to compete for the top in this one. And our winner was AK by quite a bit too. He had it by almost 13 seconds over EDOC of pilots that submitted every single track.
And EDOC had over 3.5 seconds on third, which was Cam.
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of separated. He separated himself.
Yes, we got AK in first there, EDOC in second, and then Cam in third. Let's write that into our leaderboard here for our prizes, excuse me. So in the time leaderboard, our winner was AK. Congratulations. So for winning the time leaderboard, he gets $80 cash plus a customized Whoop box from Custom FPV, a Wi-Fi Whoop store, and some props and extra stuff. In second place,
is it this Whoop box?
Yep, that's the Whoop box. You show right there. Except this one just says RaceGOW3 on the top. The customized one will have like, it can say AK or have AK's logo or like
logo on it, right on.
First place or whatever. Yeah, he can talk to customer and get exactly what he likes. Second place, we had EDOC. Congratulations, EDOC. You get $40 plus. You also get a customized Whoop box and a prop popper and some props. And then in third place, it was Cam, right? Yep. Cam, you also get a customized Whoop box and some props, along with $20. Congratulations to our top 3 pilots on the time leaderboard. Okay, so that was super straightforward. We can also take a look. See, did I make the top 10? Oh, edged out by T-Bell Blast that got me there at the end. Callisto all the way up into 5th place overall on the season. Look at Callisto, top 5.
Dang.
Sabjay, one of our fastest pilots who just came in this season. Carlos, who's been at a bunch of the big races from Colombia. Actually, look at this like international blend here. We got US,
Canada,
Russia, Colombia, Poland, the Red Maddie,
Germany,
from
Lithuania,
XX.
Hungary, Brazil, Georgia, all in the top 20.
Yep. So let's see. So if you missed the time, you got 1,000, so it would distinguish you. If you got a DNF, you got a 500. But we had a total of 70 pilots that submitted every single track. Not bad. It's pretty good.
Skittles edging. Oh. Clip that.
Every single track, at least 70 pilots were there every time. So thank you to all you pilots that submitted every single track. And then total of pilots that submitted at least one.
Max Dax is saying
track?
Kinsey's time on track 8 here is wrong.
Ooh. It definitely got messed up a little. I don't have like a Oh, it totally is. Wait, no, is it? Yeah. God damn.
Bumps him into the top 16.
2506. So then I have to find who got 2506. Kestrel probably wasn't even on the actual this leaderboard. Oh, he was. Oh no. 47. Oh, they were just reversed. Okay. Okay, good. Oh, you know, he had a 56. Please tell me KR had a 50s. Damn it. I messed up a bunch of them. All right, this one is under construction. I have to fix it. So it's got slightly off somewhere. Where does that put? We did correct a couple though. I noticed a couple when I was redoing it all too that I fixed it, but apparently not good enough. Almost jumped to the top to 13. Not quite. Okay, but I have to fix because there's still some times that are slightly off. Okay, so that leaderboard might not be perfect, but the top is correct. Yeah, top 13 solid. Okay. That's the time leaderboard. Oh, well, we're going to see how many people submitted at least one track. So 535 people registered and 304 people submitted at least one time total. That's pretty good. That's more than half. A lot of time there's just like a bunch of people that just register because I asked them to. Anyway, next is the rank leaderboard, which is kind of like typically what I would consider like the main leaderboard. This is how like most racing type things do scoring, where if you get first place, you get 1 point, second, 2 points, third, 3 points, and so on. And then so your lowest score overall is the winner, and you get a drop 1 because it's like, you know, this is more even. The time doesn't matter specifically. So T-Dog didn't submit track 7, so he got a 10,000 there, but when you drop your lowest score, he drops that 10,000. AK drops one of his 3s here, and T-Dog wins this leaderboard with a total of 10 points over 7 tracks. So it's at 4 firsts and 3 seconds. Very solid. AK not far behind with a 14. He got 2 firsts, and then that jumps down to E-Doc in 3rd place with a 27. Porkchop almost got him there, the 31. FPV Cam Close also a 34. And then Sabjay with a 45. Then big drop down to Davey and Zekovic tied with 70. Red Matty rounds out the top 10. Callisto snuck in there at the top 10 too. Oh, even Blasta passed me. And Tweech. Oh my god, I fell off. Look at this. Look at this. I was 10th, and then 16th, 12th, 12th, and then I switched to to Acro. 25, 21, 26, 39.
Oof.
Oof. Oof. Oof indeed. Maybe I should go back to Eagle. Alright. Anyway. Congratulations. So another.
He says that now.
So AK top on time, AK second in rank leaderboard. E-Dog also moving down from second to third because T-Dog comes up there and grabs that one. Then we're going to the tier leaderboard, which is kind of the one I made up because, you know, it's always going to be like T-Dog, AK, or Neon, right? Like based on all those other types of scoring. So this I made up based on your tier. So if you weren't paying attention during the season, like there's a whole bunch of different tiers. the top couple tiers had 5 people, and then it like got bigger and bigger as you went down. And each track, like the first track, set your tier for track 2, and then you would race against the people in your tier, and then how you ranked versus the people in your previous track would give you a score, and then your new score or your new leaderboard time would set your new tier for the next track. So it was flexible every single track. And I thought that would be kind of like a different little meta game. And Davey FPV, we talked about, we watched there at the very end, actually won this overall. So this is the kind of trajectory that typically the person who can win this gets. He didn't start until track 2, so he didn't submit track 1, so he didn't have a tier for track 2. But then he started off in tier 3, and then he won that tier, and then he bumped up to tier 2, where he took 3rd place. He fell back down to tier 4, and then he won that, bumped himself back up to tier 2, got a 2nd place, stayed in tier 2, and then won it. And then for the last track was in tier 2 again, and then won that. So he had a total. So there's 7 total scores, right? And you got to drop 1. So it's your best 6 scores, and he got a 9. So the best possible score would be 6, right? And he got a 9. So congratulations to Davey, getting faster and faster every week, and taking in the tier leaderboard winner or win from Australia. 2nd place, familiar name, we got AK, who was in tier 1 every single time. So he kind of had a tough going to win that, but he was in tier 1 on the first track, and he got 2nd. Then stayed in tier 1, got 2nd. Stayed in tier 1, got 3rd. Tier 1 again, 2nd. Tier 1, 2nd. And then snuck out a win in the last 2 tiers. So he only had 10 points total, but we actually had 4 pilots tied with 10 points. But AK gets the nod because his tier overall was better. Plus his drop score was better. In 3rd place, we had Sabjay, another pilot who just got better and better. Started out in tier 2. He was always between tier 2 and 1. His worst finish was a 4th, but that's what he dropped. Other than that, he was always in the top 3 of his tier. Same with Callisto, who got 4th place. He was in anywhere from the 4th tier all the way up into the 1st tier in the very end. Nice job for Callisto. And then our final pilot, RaceGOW3, who didn't submit this last track. He could have won possibly if he submitted this last track and got a 1, but he didn't submit at all, so he got a 5 and ended up having to drop that one. But yeah, nice battle. And then T-Dog just behind that because he was always in the top tier and he got 1st or 2nd every time. Anyway, I thought that was kind of a fun leaderboard, and it really mixes up like...
Kind of mixed it up, yeah.
Yeah, because like, people's different average tiers were all over the place. But it's just like a kind of a different way. It's like how you perform against people. I didn't do so good. I got 19. It's also kind of like how consistent you were. Anyway, and that also had the micro tier points or cash built into it. So if we sort here by cash, we can look who won the most cash. Each week, like if you won your tier, you got a certain amount of points. If you got 2nd, you get a certain amount of money. If you got 3rd, you get a certain amount of money, depending on the tier. But that was only if you were in the bonus tier. So Davey would have won a bunch of money if he was in the bonus tier, but he wasn't. So most of his money went to the free parking, which was all the money from pilots that weren't in the bonus tier, got all pooled together, and then someone won it. Oops, I sorted the wrong way. So actually, our biggest cash winner in the bonus tier was Farmers, who won $129, and most of that was in track number 4. Oh, track number 4, all the money was like consolidated to one prize, and he won it. So he won that big one. Lesha second place with 117. T-Dog, just by a matter of like winning like his tier almost every week, $105. YGR with 90. Look at this. How many people actually won some cash? 84 different pilots won like at least $1 or at least $2.
Yeah,
So
I think I even
pretty
won.
good. Let's see what you won.
Like $2, I think.
Pickle at $4. Huge win for
dang,
Pickle Brick.
dang.
Yeah, Edoc was kind of in a rough spot because he was always kind of towards the bottom of that like top 5.
Yeah.
So like even if like T-Dog was gone or if AK, well, AK did all of them, but if Neon was gone, there was always someone up there. And he could never fall down quite far enough to be in the second tier. Anyway.
Yeah.
Last.
True, Cam.
Cam was right there in that area too. All right, and then our other ones were kind of these like extra leaderboards for the first for HD. You just had to have any type of HD. We saw pilots flying HD0, obviously. Saw pilots flying Walksnail. We saw the original DJI, or not original, the DJI-03 on different setups. And did we have anyone do the 04? I'm not sure if we had anyone do the 04 that just came kind of here at the end.
Yeah, it would have been the Track 8 only.
Yeah. But, yeah, a bunch of different HD options now. Shawnee D a bunch of times. Oh, we never watched his video. We'll go back and watch that at the very end. We'll leave it off with the Shawnee D video. Shawnee D always had, all the different HD. He had, onboard recording HD from, an old school, split-type cam. And then he had a Walksnail build.
Yeah, it's
the
pretty
04
close,
was coming out right around the end. Because when I made the video, I had it in the video, and they were just it was just coming out, so no one really had it. Anyway, Edoc won the HD.
Killed it.
Congratulations, Edoc. You got to drop 2 scores here. So Edoc didn't have HD for the first track, then he got it. Second. He slacked off track 4, he didn't do it, but then second, first and third. Great job by Edoc. Skittles, who's that? Just by perseverance. Also dropped 2 tracks, but a bunch of thirds. Then got slow towards the end. Not sure what happened
he had
there.
to use it as his main time. That's
too
bad, Eva.
That's right, it was faster.
That's a
bummer. He didn't have a second time. And then Blasta snuck in there at the end with a solid finish of 6th, 7th, 4th, and then 2nd.
Dang.
On the last track. Once AK's whoop broke, he saw him disappear. Let's see. Where's AK? Yeah, AK first, second, first. Out. One too many for AK. Otherwise, we would have seen him on another leaderboard. But Blasta sneaks in there at 3rd, just ahead of Farmers, who was actually always putting his HD time, his fastest time, into the HD leaderboard rather than the main game to try to. Because last year he snuck into 3rd, I think, doing that. But Blasta just got him with that last second place to Farmer's 4th. Did it? Those 2 points right there.
Man.
Blasta sneaks in. Static, who is always committed to his name and just always puts static on his videos. And then Shawnee D with the solid 69. All right, and our final leaderboard is... Oh no, well, we have one more. We have an open class leaderboard.
Well,
so
there's already people making wider field of view 04 cams. I've seen video of someone putting a lens from something else on one and it having a really pretty decent field of view.
Nice. It's not that wide. I'm still considering whether I'm going to buy it or not. It's on Amazon, so I could get it right away.
Oh, snap.
It's just so pricey. Anyway, we've got AK kind of dominated this one. 7 points total out of 6 would be best, so only 1 extra second in there. Took a 3rd on the last one. Carlos in 2nd. And Skittle sneaks in there at third. Lowndes with the fourth place. Nice. Just had a Blasta, Bodie, Pilot Extreme, Arsic, Jameis, and then Johnny Scars rounding out the top 10. There's Shawnee D again. Just in 11th. And our final leaderboard, which I didn't do all the way down yet because it takes a long time, but top was obvious. We had, this is Velocidrone. All the tracks were available on Velocidrone, and they still are if you want to go back and fly them. Just search for RaceGOW3 track, and then the number, like attach the word track. You can find them in there.
You change open class rules to only allow runs from crafts not legal for any other class.
Yep, EDOC, that's what I was thinking. That's
actually
next year.
Smart. That's a good idea.
Yeah, so you have to fly something different totally. Like, not just like a different, build of your exact build, because you have 5 builds that are exactly the same, but a different craft that's not legal in the other ones is what I want to see, because it's great to see like the 5-inch and the 3-inch and all the other like the HDs and stuff. So maybe anyway, but Velocidrone class, T-Dog and Neon actually tied after the 2 drops. They both got like the equal amount of first and second, but Neon didn't submit for track 5 and 6. So the tiebreaker being your total score, T-Dog gets him there, taking the Velocidrone leaderboard. Neon gets second, and E-Doc sneaks in there at third. Nice for E-Doc, another podium for E-Doc there. Whole bunch of third places.
Race off.
And then
Lowndes calls a race off.
And then Savage
Doge and Neon.
Savage, we're gonna see that.
We may see that sooner than later.
And at Weebly Champs.
Yes, I want to see both of those.
And then Savage got 4th. Pork Chop. This is not sorted yet because these are pilots. Haven't put in the times, but there's your top 4. Pretty convincingly. Great job by those pilots, killing it in Velocidrone. I feel like it's way harder to fly the RaceGOW tracks with the new whoops.
No U.S. Air Force for Neon, it sounds like? What?
No, what?
No.
No, I thought he was staying with Proximo. Oh, Neon.
Come on,
Neon.
man. Definitely frowny face.
AK, you're reading the vibes here. We need a shot from Neon.
Oh.
Shot from Neon not being there. So it's just the Doge versus Proximo. But Neon will definitely be at Weebly Champs. So, and Proximo and T-Dog will be there too. So maybe you have to wait another 2 weeks. Shots for Neon. All right, let's do this. What everyone came for. Let's do this giveaways. Did anyone think that they should be on the list that wasn't on the list? I double checked it. I posted it. And we can't go back and be like, oh, I was supposed to be on the list. You didn't put me on the list. Once we do these giveaways,
speak now or forever hold your peace.
We give you a minute while I go pee, and Lonnie entertains y'all to make sure that you're on the list before we do these giveaways. We only have 3 giveaways to do. We've got the custom FPV Vifly Prop Popper HQ Prop Prize. That's a customized boot box plus a Vifly V3 plus a prop popper plus some props and some other stuff. And then from Weebly FPV, our presenting sponsor, we got $200 cash. $200 cash. And then our top prize that you had to be here at least 6 tracks out of the 8 3/4 participation in the bonus tier. We've got the HD Zero goggles. Where are they, Lonnie?
They're right here. We have them right here.
Those are some fresh gogs.
Still in the shiny cellophane.
Going out. All right, you guys have approximately 90 seconds to speak.
I do not have any of my pickle builds with me, EDOC. I came over to do the stream only.
You don't have any. Oh, are you gonna actually fly tomorrow? You
Yeah,
wanna go home?
yeah. I'll fly for a
Did you
couple
see
of hours.
that they hosed me? I got TQ and then.
Yeah, I saw that. So we have local race tomorrow, but we have the We Bleed online virtual race. So I will go to our local race and help set up and fly some of the qualifying before I have to leave. Go home for the We Bleed virtual race. It's a great decision which I made. Yeah, I flew. I submitted 4 tracks and flew track 5 and track 6, and then my store reopened, so I've had to refocus. I haven't been flying much, but I made it to Whooptopia, even though I haven't been flying much, and that was awesome. Blah, where do we see if you're on the list? I don't know. That's you're gonna have to wait. Let me see if I can find it. Unlikely. I don't know which list it is. So, Blah wanted to know if he was on the list. How do you see if he's on the list?
Yep.
Found it. Okay.
He's on.
Yep, you're on.
All right. All right, we're doing this giveaway after this last announcement. RaceGOW. We had 2 RaceGOWs back to back. We had RaceGOW2. That was
Spring RaceGOW.
Mid-season RaceGOW, not the best concept. And then we switched back to preseason RaceGOW, which is much better. And now we're going to have another iGOW finally, starting probably at the end of March, early April. I'm going to try to announce it and have the registration open before I leave for Air Force Race here in 2 weeks. But iGOW5 is going to start like end of March, early April. And yeah, it's probably going to be
iGOW5. I know there's a lot of people that have been waiting patiently or impatiently.
We had 1,700 people register last time, and like 900 something people put in videos. This time, I don't know how many people registered, but I expect at least 1,000 videos to watch, and I'm watching them all. We're not doing any type of cut down thing yet. I'm gonna watch every single video.
Oh my god!
But it's gonna be slightly different. I'm gonna have a bunch of videos and announcements about it. This season, we're gonna have a longer preseason, and then the actual iGOW is gonna start with like we're still gonna have our classic challenges like orbits and building dives, but it's gonna start off like 10 weeks in, like difficulty wise in the regular game. But there's gonna be an 8 to 10 week preseason where you can't whoop out. That's typically like the first 10 weeks of iGOW. That's like the basic single tricks. So still going to serve new pilots that are looking to learn, and then it's going to help pilots that want to just compete for like the top thing by not burning them out. They don't have to do the first like 8 to 10 weeks of single tricks because at this point most people can do those things except for new people. So I'm going to trying to evolve it every season to keep it fresh and try to have the best competition at the end, not just the people that care the most. Maybe AK will like make it all the way through one season. What do you think, AK? Every year, AK's like, I'm gonna do it this year. And last year, he made it pretty far. Pretty far before. There was just too much. It was just too much.
Well, it's encouraging that he committed to RaceGOW this time. That's a good lead into
Callisto. Are you
gonna
the
iGOW this time?
Callisto, are you gonna create challenges again, or are you gonna like make your triumphant return and become iGOW champion? Because Callisto could jump back in there and win. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
But I kind of need him to make the challenges that knock everyone out. And then everyone hates Callisto, and they're like, "Oh, Callisto is this terrible murderer," and I'm just like, I'm just the purveyor of it. So, anyway, yeah, it's gonna cut down a lot faster, especially if we have like over 1,000 people, and we need to cut it from
No, I got
1,000 plus. Oh, AK, it's only gonna be like three months this year that you need to compete. You can do it, AK.
You got this.
You can do it. Maybe even Mo could do it. Mo's gone now, but like Mo was starting to falter at the end. Too much time for Mo. But we're trying to make it shorter for those top pilots. My ultimate goal is to get to the point where we've had so many IGOWs that we can have an IGOW champions season like they do in Survivor.
Yeah,
it's a whole season
yeah.
of like only champions.
Got your
Anyway,
OG league.
Future goals. Also have live IGOW. Okay, let's do these final giveaways. And I didn't fill in these names, but we talked about it. So if you're expecting prizes, I haven't sent all the emails, but if you have an orange, that means you should have an email. If it's dark green, that means I already sent it to you.
You're gonna have to get Bri-5
Anyway.
to blow the dust off his radio.
Yeah,
man,
seriously.
Bri-5.
No, with Steve K. If we could get Steve K back in the game, I would be all for it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
There's some of these.
Bri-5 is still like in the IGOW lore. He's still in like the Nether, like the Upside Down. We haven't rescued him.
Oh man.
Right. Anyway, I'm gonna send more emails. We've got almost all of them done. Let's do the final giveaways. So we're gonna start with these two giveaways that you just had to be there for 4 tracks. So we've got everyone here in the green for 6+ plus all of these names. So we had 69 pilots that did 6+, and then another 18 here. So let's do the FUV raffle. Okay.
Everybody believes in Bach.
We're gonna put.
You're gonna have to get him to dust off his radio and unbrick his goggles.
All the names here. And then we need.
One of the best FPV videos ever made, in my opinion, was Bri-5's take on the orca goggle situation.
The yeah. Okay, here's our list of pilots. Let's make this.
Win.
I'm gonna make this long.
You're gonna win the big one. I got this one.
Okay, and you can't win twice.
That's fair.
So, if you win one of these first, if you win one of these first 2 prizes, you can't win any other ones. So, like, kind of if you win in the first ones, it takes you out of the running for the goggles. But yeah, because for the goggle one, we'll have to refresh anyway.
Well, I see my. Yeah.
You see, let's have
my tag is going to be gone in like 2 seconds.
So
it's like one of the first ones that's going to get blown away.
Our first prize we've got right now. We've got the custom FPV Whoop box, customized top. We've got the Wi-Fi Whoop store. We got a prop popper.
If you win the first ones, can you give it up to throw you back in for the goggles? That's fair.
If you're here and you say you don't want that prize, you'd rather be re-entered for the goggles, and you're here and you answer within 30 seconds, that's is acceptable.
That's a bold move.
That is acceptable. I don't think it's a good call since we're there's 69 plus 18. 87. It's like not, if you get drawn. Oh, look, you're right there, Pickle.
I know, I told you.
All right, everyone find your name. Steer at. Oh, I see EDoc. That's not good. Oh, there's AK.
Oh man.
AK, EDoc.
We're goners.
There's Mr. E over on the edge.
Oh wait, that one might stick around.
Who I can't see.
Cam looks like he might stick around.
Toast. There's Tweech. Lone has won a lot this season.
He's way down there. That might stick around.
K-Bar. Flying Sharks is partly covered. I don't see where's my name. Wait. I think that's it. Yeah, Skittles maybe.
Oh,
dang. I might be directly below.
That might stick around.
There's Farmer, Spaceman. Oh, there's T-Doge right there, under there.
There's Max Dax.
Spezzy. All right, here we go. All right. First one.
Run it, T-Doge says.
Boom. It's going. Pickle Ricks, you're hanging on.
Oh, there I
go. Already gone. It's gone.
I went flying.
I still see AK and Edoc, though. Oh, there goes Edoc. Not surprised. Oh, Callisto's right there under the hoops, too. AK. There's Maddie. Maddie wins a lot of things.
Oh.
Lowndes is only going to win the goggles. Okay.
AK's still sticking
Ball sack, I wouldn't be surprised. Ball sack, perennial winner. AK sticking around. Callisto sticking around. Cybex, Toronto. Oh, AK still there. Ubik, sponsor from... Oh, there goes AK. Oh, Maddie's gone. Navigator!
Woo!
Congratulations, Navigator. Navigator, we watched one of his videos. He's the guy who does the HOTA system, or HOTAS. Oh, that's the wrong one. Navigator. He gets the first prize. All right. Next prize, $200 just straight cash. $200 cash. All right. Refine yourself.
Oh, man.
I see Callisto. There's Blah. Blah's been talking about. There's T-Dog. Ooh, T-Dog on the edge.
Ooh.
Oh, Edoc's getting blown away instantly.
AK
on the edge too.
On the edge.
Actually, but the last person kind of was towards the edge that won. There's you are.
Oh, there I am. Yeah.
I don't see me.
You must be hidden.
I would throw my name back in for the goggles. That's the only one I want. All right. Oh, there I am. Skittles. Boom. Ooh, I like that. I'm covered up by Blah. He's holding me down. Okay, here we go. This is $200 cash. $200 cash. Edoc hanging on.
Edoc is edging for sure.
Yeah, AK and Edoc edging the edge. Oh, there's Lowndes. Lowndes, perennial winner of big prizes. Oh, Edoc left at some point. AK gone. Mystery's still there. Clint has won a couple big prizes so far. Oh, there goes Clint. Oh, Cybex! Congratulations, Cybex.
Farming clips on this one. And gone.
And gone. Congratulations, Cybex. You won. 200 cash. All right. So, Cybex and Navigator, were they in... Cybex... I'm pretty sure neither of them were here. All right, Cybex, you won. I'm going to delete your name. Navigator. Oh, look at that, right next to each other. All right, Cybex or Navigator, are you here? Do you want to throw your name back in like Blah was suggesting? I don't think so. I haven't seen either of you here. Plus, that would be like really fucking gambling it. And oh man, imagine you tossed your name back in and then you won.
And then you won. That would be
so
level.
Epic.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna see anything from them. So let's put these names in. Just these. Oh, so that's 2 less names for everyone too. So now we're down to 67 names. Let's do a reverse alphabetical sort here. Just to mix it up. The order that it goes in. All right. 67 names.
Here we go.
Reset. I don't see anything from Cybex or Navigator. I'm pretty sure they just want their prizes. Especially, man, if you sent back $200 cash,
$200, I know.
To pull out a goggles from that, that'd be crazy.
Just put the $200 towards some goggles.
All right, here it is. Let's make this even longer. Well, we're just gonna make you all just like sit here and like.
It's gonna be a minute. We're gonna take a shot while this is happening.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, everyone. Oh, look at that. Skittles right there. Lounge, you're a little bit far on the edge. I don't know how I feel about that spot, Lounge.
Lounge is edging.
Callisto feels like kind of a unambiguous, kind of off by himself. Like, you know, not messing with anyone too much. You guys find yourselves? What do you think? How do you feel about your position?
T-Doge is pretty hidden over there.
Edoc right on top. Getting tossed early.
Doge is edging.
Edoc might be the first one blown away.
Full, yeah.
Look at that pork chop just buried under there.
Oh, pork chop.
Cam. That's an Edoc Cam pork chop sandwich. It's a Canadian sandwich right there.
This
Cam.
is for the goggles.
This is the goggles. This is the final
Send
one.
this thing so we can. No.
No, we got to make sure everyone overdo it during it.
Yeah.
Where are you? Oh, you didn't make the goggle.
I didn't make the goggle giveaway.
Womp womps.
Womp womps.
Crazy Leica, who came a sponsor. Bacon features right there.
Yeah, my kids are watching and are prepared to cry.
Shawnee D, I don't even see you. Oh, there you are, right there, Shawnee D.
Oh, you.
That's Nick Rose won some big prizes before. He's won I think he won goggles last year. Yeah, Nick won the goggles last year, kidding. I think. Either that or one of the really big HCR prizes. Anyway, here we go. All right. Cheers. It's off. It's spinning. Names are flying. Edoc's still intact. I'm surprised. I still see Skittles. I see T-Dog. I see Edoc. I see Shawnee D. I see Callisto.
Pilot Extreme's hanging in there.
You know what? I just got a weird feeling that it was going to be Toast.
Mr. E. Oh.
Huff hiding under there. Look at that.
And
wow.
Huff is gone.
Now Sir cursed him.
Bloss hanging out.
Wait, where's Skittles? God damn it, it's gone. Edoc's gone.
Doge is gone.
Callisto, Shawnee D's still there. Blasta, Cam, Pork Chop still hanging on. Ooh, that pilot's getting blown away, though.
Bloss still looking good. Mystery still looking good. The Red Maddie's hanging out.
Where's Cam? Oh, Cam is never in the pile. That's right.
Blasta's still hanging
Who is this
there.
right here? Just totally covered. Chilling. Oh, Pork Chop got blown out from under Cam.
Oh, man.
Mr. E's still there. Bloss still hanging on. Bloss still hanging on. Callisto, Blah, Blasta, Cam, Sky Gremlin, Bacon Features. I don't know who this is. Someone directly under the drone. Maybe all the propellers. Nope, they're gone. And Cam's still in there. Bloss still there.
Cam?
Jameis, Red Maddie wins a lot of
Come
stuff.
on, Cam.
AK's still there.
AK?
Oh,
No
AK's
way.
still in there.
Oh my God! AK won it! AK just freaking won it!
Unbelievable.
Wow.
AK was the leader of most winnings anyway. During the season, he didn't win anything until week 7. And then he finally pulled it off towards the end. Congratulations, AK.
Heck
Look,
yeah.
I didn't even see AK's name till the end. He must have been in a pile.
He had to have been in a pile because he just came out of nowhere.
That was crazy. AK who was literally in every giveaway for the entire season, and I don't think he won anything until week 7 when it started to thin out, and he got a couple top prizes. Everything else he won was from being on the leaderboard. So congratulations, AK! You win the biggest draw.
Wow.
The rich get richer. Hey, it's just like real life. All right, where is this? Here, this is what I'm looking for right here. Boom. Okay. Congratulations, AK.
Congratulations.
And it's not even did you see what happened at Wootopia for the goggles? Tasty bought a ton of tickets. He bought so many tickets that he couldn't even keep track of them all. And he didn't take pictures of them all. And he had strings, but they were broken. and then like the number they called for the goggles was like 2 off of one of his strings. So he was like almost sure he had it because the string was only like 13 and he was buying like 20 at a time. But he didn't have that ticket and he couldn't produce it in time. And he went back home and it was in his pants that were in the laundry.
Oh my!
And then someone else won it.
So
but
bad.
he won more like
I'm sure he won
dollar
value.
Yeah, because he spent like if you go hard on those raffles, it typically pays off.
Yeah.
Anyway, he spent like $300 something. He got more than his value back. But if he had got the goggles, it really would have. Anyway, congratulations, AK, Cybex, and Navigator. 3 big winners today. AK. So let's see. How much did AK win? He had $480 cash and prizes before, plus the $600 goggle. Over $1,000 for
now
AK.
I can use the new ones and not be afraid to take apart. Yeah, you should take them apart and reinforce the.
It's a fresh set right here.
The UFLs like you're supposed to.
Anyway, $1,080 AK in cash and prizes in this RaceGOW.
Nice.
Congratulations, AK.
Congratulations, AK.
He didn't win a lot of the giveaways, but you pulled off. See here, track 7, he got 2 wins. Oh no, and he won in track 5 too. That was one of the you have to be here ones because he was at every live stream also, so that increased his chances in every giveaway. Got 3 wins and then picked up the big one. Congratulations, AK. Thank you for everyone that participated this season. Looks like it's the season of AK. He makes it back into the podium of Utopia. Wins
he's making a comeback.
Yeah. Top year of RaceGOW.
Don't call it a comeback, right?
Wins the GOGs. He's gonna. What if he wins Northeast Whoop Champs over all Neon, T-Dog, and Proximo? That'd be crazy.
Be awesome.
Be the AK Sans.
Distracted by Rocket League, you dirty dog.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll hang out. This is the last RaceGOW stream, but like I said, there'll be iGOW coming up soon. And if you need your Whoop fix, we've got We Bleed Sim Series tomorrow at 4 p.m. Lonnie will be racing it. I'll be announcing with Jace, who got tired and left. He couldn't hang.
Probably East Coasters,
Anyway, yep, I'm glad everyone enjoyed this RaceGOW. I think 8 tracks is the perfect amount. We did 10 the first RaceGOW, then we did 6, and then we did 8. I feel like 8's right in there.
Yeah.
leading right up to Utopia. Ideally, if I had not had that blackout that definitely was the main cause of me disappearing for 2 weeks, nothing else, then we would have finished right at Utopia, which would be the goal in the future. But hopefully we got iGOW, and then that leads directly iGOW 5, and that leads into RaceGOW 4, and then we get kind of like a consistent season going over the next things. But yeah, anyway, make sure you tell everyone about iGOW. We're going to try to break a bunch of records with sponsorship and viewership and participation. So even if you don't like freestyle, just register so our numbers look bigger every year. Thanks. Oh, and if you're a Patreon, stay patronized all the way to iGOW, because there'll be some extra little bonus things that I don't figure out until then, just like at the beginning of RaceGOW. Hey, Alan, what's up? Glad you participated this year and you made it to Utopia, won a bunch of prizes. Hope to see you guys all in the future. And yeah.
Can you leave with a few words about iGOW? I've seen a few videos but don't get the general concept.
Okay, so iGOW is okay, so it's not race. The very first RaceGOW is similar to iGOW, but then we changed it to more of just a race format where you don't get knocked out. But the idea is that it's kind of like horse or skate, where like similar to the game you play in person with your friends, where one person sets the trick. Mana, I know it's exciting, but everyone else needs to learn. Okay. One person sets the trick and then everyone else has to copy it, right? Or they set the shot. iGOW is similar, except I'm the person that's always setting the shot. Well, me or like Callisto, and I think Tyrant's going to help me this year. And each week there's a challenge, which is like some type of freestyle trick. In the past, it was something like, power loop or something, and then there's some different requirements. And then everyone that's participating has to submit a video, and then we watch them all in the live stream, and then I grade them. Either you passed, good job, you don't get a letter, or you failed, and that means you get a letter. It used to be WHOOP, WHOOP, but we switched it to iGOW, IGOI. No, we're going to stick with WHOOP here at iGOW. I'm not changing it to iGod or or any non-WHOOP things. We're gonna stay with WHOOP. WHOOP is general enough. Tiny Whoop is trademarked, but Whoop is not. Anyway, so each week, once you get into the regular season, there's a challenge, and if you complete the challenge, you pass. You move on to the next week with no letter. If you fail, you get a letter. If you spell out whatever the word is, we're probably going to do iGO again. So if you get 4 letters, you get knocked out, and then you're out of the game. And and it gets a little more complicated than that at the end with the finals and stuff, but that's the basic idea. It'll be like you have to do a power loop of like through a gate with the gate at the top, and then then I watch 800 videos of people trying to do that and tell them if they passed or not.
It's true.
So that's the basic idea. This year there's going to be a preseason for new pilots, so that the main first 10 weeks that used to be the start of iGOW is still there, and there's no risk of whooping out for new pilots, so they can still get the training. And then the more experienced pilots that want to compete for the actual season championship, if they don't want to, they don't have to participate in the preseason. They can start in the regular season, which will start at a much higher difficulty level than we have in the past. I'm going to try to actually put out a lot of little videos explaining it this year, leading up to it, and have at least over a month of registration. So, I don't actually have a job anymore. Hopefully I can actually pull off a professional seeming season now that this is mostly all I do. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it'll be similar to RaceGOW in the fact that you can just play for free and just submit videos if you want. You don't have to pay for anything, and there'll still be prizes. But then there'll also be a bonus tier where if you want to join, it'll be the same tier, the 777 tier per month. Then you'll get you get access to the higher level of prizes. And yeah, there'll be other little perks and stuff. Hopefully we'll have a whole little side story with each of the videos with the Lego people, but we'll see how much I can pull off. We're still trying to edit 2 years ago Poland videos. So,
yeah.
One of these days I'll switch into productive mode and get it going. Anyway, I'm rambling on. If we don't have any other questions, we'll call it. And thanks for watching. Thank you to Lonnie for always hanging out. And look, we did pretty good.
Yeah, we didn't kill it.
Let's finish it. Let's finish off. I mean, what's her name? That person who lives here said she was gonna bring some food back. So
yeah, we'll see. All
right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and future GOWs to you all. If you want to sponsor or you want to participate, just check out the websites, and it'll all be in the Discord. That's the main place you want to be. Adios. So for iGOW, I take the inspiration from the dude who did the orbit hanging upside down from a crane. Yeah. Yep. stuff like that. You definitely want to make yourself stand out even more in iGal because we watch every video. Oh my god, imagine watching every video in RaceGOW. Like, okay, and now the next pilot is 0.07 faster.
Yeah.
Let's watch it the same 3 laps again.
Woo!
Yeah. At least in iGal. Like, yeah, you really want to do something to differentiate yourself so you your 1 minute on the 3-day stream stands out. Anyway, definitely participate, Kinsey. You would like it. I can tell, like, you got the skills to, like, not put in that much effort and still have fun with it. So, congratulations to our big winner here, AK, actually pulling off a win. Like, if it had been EDOC, it would have been more surprising, like, you know.
True.
But
True.
AK feels like a fitting winner. He did win the most stuff and had the most leaderboard things. So
Deserving.
I'm happy with the finish.
Yep.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you in the next GOW.